All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, humans and pets alike. Welcome, welcome. Welcome to the coolest, greatest, the baddest. How's everybody doing tonight? Welcome to the NACT fall season developer Q&A with your guy, Assassin Dave. Hope everyone's having a fantastic, fantastic Sunday, or should I say Labor Day weekend in the North America region. If you're excited, let me see your excitement. If you're ready, type 1 in the chat. And also remember to like up the stream, and it's time to share the stream with your friends. Okay, after sending out some notifications to all some participating teams as well as our esports channel, I think we shall get started with our Q&A today. Today we want to go over everything related to M4 Qualifier, or should I say the North America NACT Challenger Tournament fall season. They're the same tournament, because the NACT fall season is also the pass to M4. Will BDK participate? I know BDK players are participating in all the players in the original BDK. At least what I know is some key players are all separated into different teams. So right now we're gonna have some of the best players from North America forming brand new teams and then go into this M4 qualifier. And it's gonna be very, very exciting. Yes, sir. All right, let's make sure that we got everyone we sent this notification to. Okay. Let's go to all right. I think I've sent it out to everybody. What is this? This is a developer Q&A for the M4 qualifier. Do ask your question now at the end. You can ask your question to start off. I think we're gonna do a little bit of chatting in the beginning of the broadcast to wait for all the teams to come in, because even though we have scheduled to be today, and I think that we're gonna give our teams just a little bit of time to come in. So if you have any questions regarding NACT fall season, it's time to ask me, and I'm here to answer your questions. But obviously we will be answering all the. You can also directly reach out to me on Discord later on if you missed today's broadcast. We'll section today's broadcast into different different brackets, different sections, so you can always refer back to this video for some useful informations, as well as all the links will be in the description section down below. So you can always go there and then check out the sign up link, check out all the tournament informations. It's all over there. So. So that means you will have a national team for M4. North America will be represented in the Mobile Legends Worlds M4. So it's going to be really, really exciting. What's up, everybody? Welcome back. The first question I received from one of the viewers is open camera for all matches. If you're talking about are we gonna live stream all the matches? Live stream will start from top 16. But before top 16, from top 64 to top 16, we will also allow our influencers, your favorite streamers, casters, to be rebroadcasting those matches individually, so on their own channels. So you can also follow NACT's entire journey. If you have some favorite streamers you follow, you can also recommend them to come to me and ask for permission to rebroadcast the tournament. We might be able to get them into the observer seats in some of the matches where they can actually, you know, observe the match and bring you guys their perspective on the tournament. So with that being said, let's go ahead and start off with our section number 1. Here we go. We're gonna quickly go over the overview of the NACT fall season, North America Challenger tournaments. This is just an overview of the entire tournament. The entire tournament is gonna be lasted from September 17th to October 30th. October 30th being the grand final, September 17th being the top 64 elimination round, basically the qualifier, right? All the teams will come in. We're gonna have a lot of teams who sign up. Last tournament, we have a total of over 150 teams who signed up. And then in the end, we selected the top 64 teams based on the average rank. For this tournament, we're gonna have the same thing. We're gonna have open sign up for all the teams in North America region. Everything can sign up, and we'll select the top 64 teams who qualify into the tournament. And then the tournament will start on September 17th and will end on October 30th with an offline final. Now, the tournament prize, this time we're gonna have close to $30,000 total worth of prizes to give out to our players and all the participants. If you participate in the tournament, you will receive in-game reward in the form of diamonds. It's basically free diamonds for any team who participate, for any teams who makes it. So if you have a team and you want to give yourself the best chance of winning some juicy free diamonds, we're talking about, even if you participate, we're talking about thousands of free diamonds for the team. So that's like a free epic skin for every player on the team. If you want to participate in this type of tournament, obviously the first place got handsome amount of cash prize plus like a lot of diamonds, and you will be able to buy anything you want in the game, or whatever you want in real life, to be honest, with the money, the cash money you earn. So definitely encourage your team to rank up now, because by the time when we actually select our top 64 teams, we will use the current rank, the average current rank, highest current rank of the team to determine who are the top 64 teams in North America. And the offline grand final is going to be October 30th, like I said. It's going to be in the Eaststar Poker Go studio in Las Vegas. Now, Las Vegas is a city known for a lot of fun activities, you know. So obviously, we have some juicy studios, and I will show you guys the footage of the city, as well as the city we're going to have the final, as well as the studio that we'll be using to have the finals. They look absolutely incredible. So I cannot wait to share with you guys the actual event on October 30th. So this is definitely a tournament now you want to stay tuned on. Now, while we're at the overview, if you have any questions regarding the tournament for the grand finals, this is the time for you to ask. So go ahead and ask away, and I'll be here to answer your questions. So yeah, obviously I put together this PowerPoint, by the way. So the PowerPoint is very informational, but not really aesthetically pleasing. I think it's pretty clean and I get all the information across. So that's all we're gonna do here. How many representatives for North America in M4? We're gonna have one team representing North America in the M4, in the Mobile Legends Worlds. And also there will be live audiences. I'm gonna talk about the grand finals in a little bit. So with that being said, let's continue to the next slide. Okay, so compared to the last tournament, NACT summer season, we have a huge upgrade. Okay, first of all, we have the first and one and only, not one and only, but first ever North America offline LAN event. That means this grand final is hosted live, you know, with players attending live in the studio, with live audiences invited, you know, with influencers. Maybe your favorite influencer will be flying over there, and watch the grand final. So in North America region, if you want to attend, we will go ahead and release more information going forward on the LAN event, the location, the detailed time, and also we'll be giving a lot of, should I say, stuff? Yeah, really cool stuff to our live audiences, as well as our players and casters, everyone who's attending in studio. So it's gonna be really exciting. Yeah. If you have any questions, go ahead and send them. Your mics keep on cutting off. Hold on. Before we continue, I want to confirm with everyone in attendance, in the audience right now. Can you guys hear me clearly? Is it okay? Is it is something that everyone can hear my audio clearly? Some people are saying that my mic are cutting off. I'm not sure if it's something like okay. Okay, that's cool. Loud and clear, fine. How many seats? Again, stay tuned in our official Discord channel for more information on live audiences. We will actually have a live audience, and then you can obviously participate in that and go visit your cheer on for your favorite teams and favorite players. So it's gonna be a very exciting time. And the second thing, the upgrades for the grand final for this tournament compared to the last one is we have a 50% cash prize increase. And obviously, there's a little typo there. You can see the cash prize going up and up, you know, every tournament that we host. So it's gonna be very exciting. North America region is only getting started. So with that being said, let's continue to talk about our grand finals. Now, our grand finals offline, first of all, it's an offline LAN event in the PokerGo studio in Las Vegas, hosted by eStar.gg, eStar Studio. We're gonna have star treatment to players and casters. We're gonna have a fun time. We're gonna post a lot of videos, and then hopefully our players are gonna post a lot of vlog videos. So it's gonna be very exciting. Now it's definitely something that you want to jog on a calendar, or something that you can save up your money for to travel. October 30th in Las Vegas, Nevada, United States of America. So yeah, we'll talk about the event, the details of the event in the following days. So make sure to stay tuned, and then obviously just get, put it on your calendar and start, get everything ready for such event. Like I said, it's gonna be an incredible time for everyone who's involved, everyone's in there, obviously who everyone's watching. This is happening in the city of lights. It's just basically exciting time to be actually going to Vegas again and have this offline event. I'm really excited. We're actually going to visit the studio soon and get you guys more information, so it's gonna be even more exciting going forward. How long is the tournament? The tournament, in the beginning of the section, we start on September 17th, and the grand final is October 30th. Smile007 to get ticket information, make sure to join our official Discord channel with the link in description. And then we will be announcing more offline LAN event, the grand final information in the following days. So again, join our official Discord channel. That's the best way to stay directly connected with the entire tournament and ask any questions along the way. This is truly the first step into Mobile Legend professional esports in the North America region. I cannot wait. This is our first ever offline events, and in none other than the city of dreams, Las Vegas. Okay, so let's just give you a little bit of overview, look of the Las Vegas region. If you have any questions, go ahead and ask me. I see some questions asking, why is playoff not LAN 2? Going forward, everything's on the table. Like I said, North America region is only getting started. It's only gonna get bigger from here, only gonna get better. Your best chances of knowing to follow all these events is go ahead and follow all of our official channels, official YouTube channel, official Facebook, as well as join the Discord. Join the Discord, in my opinion, is the most direct way to get most updated information for Mobile Legends esports. The Mobile Legends esports tournament channel is for all esports enthusiasts for the Mobile Legends game. For our game Mobile Legends Bang Bang. So anything you want to know, our casters in there are influencers in there, our teams are in there. You know, you can look for scrims, you can look for teams, you can look for groups, you can look for games. If you want to make a 5-man, if you want to look for a team, every single request you have, the Discord server actually got you covered. So make sure to join our official Discord and start gaming. The question is, will there be a direct invite for any team? The NACT fall season, every team will start from fresh, but obviously the seeding wise, we will use our previous tournament as reference, as well as our team's overall performance in the North America region esports to determine the seeding initially. But yes, every single team will have to play through the qualifier to join the grand finals, to join the path, the only path from North America region to M4. Yeah. And by the way, for people who ask why not playoff in offline as well, North America region is very, very different from other regions. Over here, our players, most of our competitive players actually go to school or go to work. So it's actually very, very difficult to fly everybody off to offline event like on a day-to-day basis. So in North America region, having a grand final LAN event is basically something that we plan for now is the best solution. If we find better solutions in the future, to have more frequent, better offline events, that's something that we're always going to improve on. So you can always expect better, expect greater. So the best way to do so, to find out, to follow on the path of the North America esports, join our Discord channel. Okay. So with that being said, I want to give everybody like a introduction to the studio. This is a studio that we're gonna be playing in, the PokerGo, eStar PokerGo studio for all the players and casters, where the event is gonna be where the event is hosted inside Las Vegas. I think the studio is located located in the main street. On the main street, it's gonna be exciting time. All of our team members, of our players, of our coaches are gonna have a fun time. Yeah. I think more than promoting esports competitive spirits, obviously having a LAN event, the first LAN event in North America, we also want to make this an incredible experiences for all of our players and casters, for everyone who's involved really to go to in North America. Because again, this is only a beginning. Starting 2023, there are only going to be bigger, much bigger tournament, much longer format tournaments for Mobile Legends. And what we'll do is we'll actually have much bigger size tournaments. So this is just the beginning. I just want to give you a quick scan on the studio. So with that being said, let's talk about registration. Okay, so the registration starts tomorrow morning at 8 o'clock Central Standard Time. So you definitely want to jot down on your calendar and also send the link to your friends. The sign up link is in the pinned comment section as well as in description. So you can sign up yourself as well as your team right now on start.gg. We're using this platform to sign up to have everything well organized. So it's very, very important that you and your players, all the players who are watching right now, to go ahead and go there and sign up. We're gonna go through every step of the sign up through today's developer Q&A. So if you have any questions regarding sign up, make sure to go ahead and then ask those questions and we'll be here to answer them. Okay, so with that being said, let's go ahead and go through the our player eligibility. Now, there's not too much update with our weekly Q&A, weekly dev update in the official Discord server. And by the way, that's one of the other reasons why you want to join our official Discord server. Make sure you use the link in description, join the official Discord server, because we have weekly updates in the format of should I say a stage or a podcast, where we're gonna go ahead and answer questions in the voice channel. It's a fun time because everyone in the community will be asking questions and interacting with each other and asking each other questions, and I will be there to answer all the questions. Now, regarding player eligibility, like I said, there's not too much changes from what we discussed last time. Number one, you gotta have 60% of your team to be at least US permanent residency to fulfill US permanent residency and Canada permanent residency, or citizen of either country. It does not matter if you're from USA or Canada, but all the players have to be from these two countries, and you have to be either permanent resident of the two countries or of either country, or you can be a citizen of either of these two countries. Now, that's the 60% of your team. The remaining 40% of your team need to have valid US visa who stay in the United States. This way you can travel. It's very, very important because when we talk about offline events, we want to make sure we include as many players as possible. But as a qualifier for the Mobile Legends Worlds for M4, it's very, very important that we consider players' travel restrictions. Because right now we live in a very, very interesting time, and I want to make sure that we have the best possible team rosters who can actually go. We have past experiences where teams who actually won the grand finals but have to adjust their teams to go to the Worlds and then turn out to be not the team that they wanted, that they trained for. So we want to exclude that scenarios for this tournament. So very, very important that you get your roster right and have the team you practice with to have the right to be eligible with our player eligibility. Now, with our players, for all the teams who sign up, all your players must be able to travel to Las Vegas, Nevada for the grand finals. If you think you can make it to the grand final, that is, but that's still our eligibility. Number 3, all participants will be required to verify residency and age with a photo ID upon request. And then our production team will request such information after the team reach top 8. If you're a top 8 team in North America, we will ask all the players in the team to present their official documents. Again, this is for our travel planning for the Las Vegas offline grand finals, as well as for M4 planning, because again, we live in an interesting time. We have to plan very, very far ahead for Mobile Legends Worlds. Yes. How are you checking eligibility? The question is, how are you checking eligibility? Is it upon registration or before the match? We're checking, we're doing 2 checks. Number 1, we're giving the team, we're asking for all the players' information when you register. This is for us to determine the seeding for all the teams and also determine which teams can join the top 64 teams that join the entire tournament. Like I said, we're expecting over 150 teams to sign up, and we're only gonna select the top 64 teams based on the average current season rank. Okay, so it's very, very important that you start ranking up with your team as soon as possible. Now, how do we determine how do we verify that? We will verify the IRL identity, basically the real life identity of the players upon you reaching top 8. Okay, number 4, all players need to be 16 years or older by required travel day for M4. So it's very, very important that you're able to travel. So if you cannot travel, it's impossible for us to accommodate players, right, or team. I want to put it this way. I have players who ask me questions regarding that if they have players reaching 16 years of age by M4 travel day, can they travel? Can they join the tournament? Can they sign up for the tournament? Even though they're not 16 years old right now, this is the thinking process you must have. Now, obviously, that's a decision that we're still working on as a team because our perspective from the developer side is really think about how to arrange travel. That's the most important thing. Now, if you have a player that's gonna reach age of 16 by the time of travel, the only question you have to ask is this player going to travel? If you can't get this player to travel, because I know some kids that younger adults, should I say, their parents don't really allow them to travel, right? Like, I think I'm not gonna name teams or name names for players here, but if the parents cannot be convinced for the player to travel whatsoever, then you need to consider changing players now for your roster, because we cannot accommodate. It's kind of like if we allow you to have that player play and eventually that player is not going to travel, you're basically going to use a spot, because the roster cannot be changed after registration is complete on September 17th. So let's say if you have a team called Team Foreign Famous and you have a player called Assassin Dave in that team who is under 16 years of age or above 16 years of age but cannot travel, what will happen is I basically just cannot go to the final with you. So you have to go with your substitute player. You know, that basically means you're not going with your best player, which is Assassin Dave, and that's going to be a shame. So it's very, very important that you, in consideration of your roster, you only have the players that can travel eventually, because we will not allow roster changes after registration is complete. How about the ticket travel costs and accommodations? Our side will pay for all the player travels and their basically all travel expenses, right? Like every player will have a fun time with no expense at no cost to the players. Everything will be covered by the developer side, and it's gonna be awesome, like I said. Star level treatment. This is the first event we have. We want to make sure we do it right. We're partnering up with the best studio, in our opinion, that can do this event. And ladies and gentlemen, it's going to be awesome. Yep. So very, very importantly, it's you have to get your players to you either convince your player to be able to travel, and they have to obviously be eligible to the player eligibility. And if they can travel, I recommend you switch players right now, because if you don't, your team might be missing a player, traveling to Worlds if you actually qualify for Worlds, and that's just not good. Now, I understand we want to be as inclusive as possible to all the players, right? Who are younger, who are older, does not matter. But this is a Mobile Legends Worlds event. We have to consider a lot of legal restrictions from country to country, the travel restrictions. So there are a lot of things that's out of our control. So just to put it out there. Now, after we talk about the player eligibility, let's talk about the team structure. Every team should consist at least 5 starting players, and each team should have is allowed 1 substitute players, and each team is allowed 1 coach. So basically, you can have maximum 7 people going to Worlds. But remember, for the grand final teams, we can only accommodate 6 players, 6 participants per team. So if you have 7 players in each team, you have a substitute, you have a coach. Well, you have to decide which one is going with your team, right? Which one is going with the starting roster? Is it going to be the substitute player, or is it going to be the coach, or is it going to be the substitute / coach? Who knows, right? So you have to decide. But each team is allowed 7 maximum capacities going into Worlds, but only 6 going to the grand finals in the North America region. So here we have a question. If one of the members can go to Jakarta but not in US, would you still allow them to play? Well, they just won't be able to play in you can't switch players. Again, it doesn't matter how you it doesn't matter what, like, the detailed scenario, as long as your team have 5 players who go to grand finals, within your starting roster, when you registered roster, that's fine. So you have 6 players in your team. One's a substitute, right? One is a player that you're referring to, and that player cannot travel to the finals. Then you just use a substitute to go to the finals, right? And if you want to use that player to go to the Worlds, that's up to the team. As long as, just remember, if you're going to use a player with complications, you have to deal with the complications yourself, okay? Just work within the boundaries that we set for the entire tournament to make sure that we ensure maximum fairness and competitiveness for all the teams who participate. Because another explanation, you can just think it this way. If we open up restrictions for one of the players who want to play in the qualifier, but the parents doesn't allow them to travel, if you think to the Worlds, then every team is going to hire the best players from the world to play for them, and eventually they're going to tell us, hey, by the way, we cannot travel, and we're going to substitute our players. This is not reasonable. It's not possible for actual competitive tournament to be processed that way. So, okay, now let's talk about the elephant in the room, the registration process, okay? Because registration is starting tomorrow, and that's why we're having the Q&A today, to answer all your questions and encourage all of you guys to start registering or getting ready to register today. It's very, very important that you start that process, because we're using a different platforms this time. For the registration of the North American tournament, it's very, very different from any other tournament we have done in the past. And then you want to get used to the process as soon as possible. If one of the player, again, privacy, I understand. The question is, if one of the player in the main 5 cannot go to the grand final, is it okay to let a sub go? I'm gonna answer your question one more time. I've addressed this many, many times in a row. It does not matter how you want to play within the rule, but as long as you play within the rule, it's fine. Okay? It doesn't matter which are the 5 who go. It doesn't matter if one person cannot go. You have maximum 5 players who can go, including your substitute, right? Including for the starting roster, right? That basically you can switch however you want among the 6 players, and you can have 1 coach with the grand finals. Okay, so let's talk about the registration. Now, the registration process, sign-up period is September 5th to September 17th, okay? The exact sign-up time might vary, so please sign up as soon as possible to ensure your team's participation. So the sign-up link is in description as well as in the pinned comment section. What you want to do is click on the link and then go sign up. You sign up account. and then send the link to your team and have everyone in your team or everyone you know going to be in your team to sign up account in start.gg. I want everyone to do this process right now while we're talking about it and have all your players come here and listen to the Q&A. It's very, very important because this tournament, we're doing it through start.gg, the website, a platform to organize professional tournaments. And it's very, very important that we have every single player register through the website. This way we can verify players' in-game information, to do different tests to ensure that the ultimate fairness are protected, the integrity of the tournament are protected throughout the tournament. So make sure that you have your players sign up account on start.gg. That's the only way for the sign up process to go smoothly. Also, make sure your entire team read the NACT Fall Season Rulebook. The Rulebook link is also in description as well. So you can go ahead and read that link, use that link to go through the entire Rulebook to make sure that nothing is, to make sure that you have no questions. If you do have questions, feel free to reach out to me directly through Discord server, our official Discord server. Yeah. Okay. The third thing is make sure your team is registered properly. Now let's talk about the registration process, okay? Again, we are registering through start.gg, and here I want everyone to go through this whole process with me. I'm gonna go ahead and turn off my camera here so we don't block any of the scene. Now, the first step is every member from the team must sign up on start.gg at this link. The link is also in description, okay? The link is in description. I think the link shown on screen is incorrect, so I'll have to correct it. Don't use this link. Make sure to use the link shown in description and shown in the pinned chat section. So I'm gonna go ahead and just do add a text, and we'll go ahead and block that. Yeah. Okay, let's go, select color. Okay, so this is gonna look a little bit ugly. Unfortunately, sorry about that, by the way, guys. The NAC, the sign up link on the screen, shown on the screen right now, is actually not very correct. Like I said, use the link provided in description or in the pinned comment section. Those are the most correct link that you can use, okay? This is the link that we're gonna use, NACT, and obviously we don't want you to cover, we just wanna kind of cross that off so you guys don't see it. Okay. So use the link in description, okay? Or the pinned comment section. All right, our production team, also you can contact the production team regarding visa helps, right? Any question you might have, the production team will be there to assist you throughout the process if you wanna start a process right now, if you really think you can make it to the grand finals. So, every team must sign up using the link that we have. Basically just go to start.gg and set up an account. The second thing is, after you finish step 1, the second thing is, captain will then use the invitation link that we have, okay, to create a team and invite all members of the team, including, one substitute. Basically, you want to sign up at start.gg, and then you want to use the second link we're given here, also in description, for a team captain to create a team and invite all your members, okay? Because after you register on start.gg, every player will have like a tag, or you just use your email that you registered account with, and you give that to your team captain. A team captain can invite all the players, and those players will be categorized into that team. So it's very, very, very organized, okay? Number 3, after you finish that step, all players in the team must accept invitation through their email or dashboard after the team captain invite all the players. And complete a registration form until team status on captain side show your team is complete. Okay, if this doesn't show on your team status on the dashboard for the team captain, that means your team is not complete. Okay, now team captain will also receive invitation email whenever a player approve the invitation. Just some like verification process. Number 5, your registration is complete when it shows your team status is complete in event, okay? So everything, basically if you have the, your team is ready, is complete in the event, you will have for the team captain side, they will show your team is complete. That means your registration is also complete. So you don't have to worry about it. If you're really worried about like if you are registered as a team, you can always come to our Discord server and then contact our mods, and we will be able to confirm whether your registration is complete or not. The question is, who do I contact regarding visa? Now, regarding visa, you want to be contacting in Discord in the esports host. Ask any moderators who you find under the esports host category, and you ask the question you might have. But most of the time regarding visa issues, you want to be looking up on your local embassies. You know, basically ask the United States, if you're in the United States, contact United States embassies to ask about visa issues. If you're in Canada, contact US embassy to talk about visa issues. You know, you have to get those things really figured out and do your own research, because we don't know the exact situations. It's really, really hard for the production team to know your exact situations. And the best bet is always do your own research. Okay. So with that being said, let's go ahead and go through the next page. The next page is 2 notes I want everybody to know. Team captain can make changes to the roster as long as the registration page is still up. So just because you guys sign up as a team, or you start signing up right now, including a substitute, you're still iffy, you're still kind of determining like, oh, which players do I want to have in my team? Like, let's do a little test in this like 1 week, 10-day period. Well, don't worry about it. It's very, very important that you sign up as soon as possible on start.gg as a team, because you can make the roster changes as long as the registration page is still up. By the time we close the registration, which is on September 17th, I believe it's 11:59 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. That's when your registration is completely closed. So make sure you have your roster completely finalized by that time. But between now, September 5th to September 17th, you can always make changes. Okay, so it's actually pretty simple. Now, if you have any problems or sign up with the sign up processes, feel free to contact our tournament admins through Discord. Okay, so any questions regarding the registration process? Again, you just have to register on start.gg every single player on your team and then start a process there. Okay, a team captain particularly have to use the invitation link that we're given in description and invite your team. Okay, so invite every member on your team. Let's go to tournament structure. Our tournament will be going through 3 different phases, all right? Phase number 1 is top 64, top 32, which is called Qualifier Round. The Qualifier Round will be double elimination best out of 1. This round will not be streamed, but will not be officially streamed. We'll invite influencers, casters, your favorite streamers basically, to come live and actually observe those matches, the matches that they probably want to watch, and then rebroadcast them. Okay. We also assign matches to different players so they can join. So the only criteria, so the question here is, the only criteria for top 64 selection is all points combined from all players. It was quite controversial last in the city on what we used to decide. It was actually not controversial at all. We made it pretty clear that we're gonna use average current season rank for all the players, for all the players in the team, and that's gonna be like the ultimate decider for who get to join top 64. So for example, if 5 of your players are all mythical glory, 600 points, 700 points, 800 points, all the way to 1,000 points, right? That means the average team rank for your team, current season rank, is mythical glory 800 points. Then basically what we'll do is we'll use that as a ranking. We'll rank that among all the other teams and decide the top 64. And those top 64 get to join the tournament. Because we want to make sure that all the active teams in North America can join, and we also want to bring on an incredible show for all of our audiences. Okay, so let's continue to our tournament structure. From top 64 to 32, we have double elimination best out of 1. From top 32 to top 8, we're gonna have single elimination best out of 3. Okay, basically from top 64 to 32, after we determine the top 32, we'll use the seeding for the top 32 to continue, but we'll change the format to single elimination, and it's gonna be best out of 3. And we will not start the official live stream until top 16. After we get to top 16, we are gonna start official live stream. Any matches before the top 16 will be probably rebroadcasted and streamed in your official streamers channel. So in all your favorite streamers channel and then casters, all that kind of stuff. So very, very importantly, follow our official Discord channel, follow our official pages, YouTube, Facebook, to get those information. And then this way you will know who is live on what matches, and you can go watch those matches if you want. Okay, let's continue on top 8. For top 8 onwards, we're gonna have double elimination best out of 5. Okay, so basically after top 8, we're gonna use the same seeding in the tournament to determine the new bracket. And it will be a double elimination best out of 5. So exact same structure from the last tournament, but the only changes that we are gonna make is the grand final, we're gonna have a single match best out of 7. So it doesn't matter if you come to the grand final as a winner from the winner bracket, or if you come to the final from the loser bracket. Either way, it's gonna be a single match best out of 7. Okay, so no second chances in the grand finals, and it's gonna be an offline event in Las Vegas. Yeah, no more. It's no more about BO1s, BO7, straight up, easy, straightforward. Okay, now let's talk about tournament locations. Our tournament live stream location will happen on 3 platforms: YouTube, Facebook, and TikTok. So make sure to follow all 3 pages, or choose your favorite page or your favorite platform to watch a tournament. But the tournament will be happening on all 3 platforms at the same time. That's it. Straightforward. Any questions? Any questions? Here is the time for you to ask the questions for yourself and for your team, and also get your friends to ask their questions, and you can ask on their behalf. I'm here to answer your questions. All right, pretty straightforward. We're gonna see some pretty straightforward answers in the chat. Okay, pretty good. This is about to cover everything related to our tournament. Like I said, we're very excited for our first offline events in North America region. It's a stepping stone, and then it's really a milestone. Yeah. Are you going to sing Viva Las Vegas for us? I don't know how to sing that. When is the final day for signups? The final day for signups is September 17th. Yep. But go to the official link for the registration link for the most updated information. Yeah. And also join our official, your best bet for all updated information, again, is join our official Discord channel. Over there, you can get a hold of every single one who's involved in the tournament, including our moderators, including our hosts, including just even developers. So any questions you might have, go over there and ask, and it will be, and also the community, right? Most importantly, I think the community. And if everyone, the channel is really, really active, talking about the tournament. It's like a watch party live in Discord. So why don't you go ahead and use the link in the description to join our official Discord channel and ask any questions there. So I want to get to know each team, or at least top 8, to have promo videos, not just the top 2. So exciting, by the time we get to different stages, we'll have a bunch of content covering the entire tournament. Tournament is something that the content for the tournament is not something that you need to worry about. We'll have so much introductions, interviews with our teams, with our players, and you get to know different aspects of the tournament. We are actually looking at the tournament as this tournament is very important to us. It's very important to all the players, I think, to North America as a community. So yes, don't worry, we are treating it very, very seriously. In M5 Qualifier, is it possible to have top 8 gather for offline event? Carlos Gomez, by the time we get there, we'll find out. You know? We will find out by the time we get over there, you know? But by the time we get close. This is very, very exciting. Thanks for organizing this. You know the vibe. This is only the beginning, guys. I think with that being said, that will conclude our discussion for today. I don't see any other questions because we did cover, I'm pretty sure we covered every single question that we might have. There's one more question before we go, apparently. The question is fans allowed to go to the offline event? Yes, fans are allowed to go to the offline event. We are giving out more details as we go in the following days, in the upcoming days. So it's very, very important that you join our official Discord channel with the link in description right now. And then once we get information, we'll go ahead and publish those in our Discord server, as well as we will do developer Q&As frequently in our Discord server, probably once per week, to answer any questions, to give any updates regarding tournaments. So it's going to be a very, very exciting time. So make sure you go ahead and join our official Discord channel, because that's where all the engagement is going to happen with the community, with your favorite casters, favorite streamer, favorite host. It doesn't matter. Everything will happen in the Discord channel. So go ahead and join our Discord channel. I'm talking about off the camera, the back story, that you've been looking for, the exciting news that you've been wanting. Join us. Who is the caster for the finals? For the tournament? The tournament will select a combination of North American local casters for Mobile Legends, as well as some MPL casters, some familiar faces that the community have voted to be the best. So we're gonna have like just the best casters, basically covering the entire event. You can only expect the coolest, greatest, the baddest North America tournament yet to this point. All right, so I think that's gonna be it covering today's Q&A. Thank you so much for joining us. Have a wonderful rest of your night, wonderful rest for Labor Day weekend. If you're a team, if you're a player watching this, remember to use the link shown on screen to sign up right now, or the link in description, or the link in the sign up in the pinned comment section. Start signing up right now. Do not be shy and join us tonight. With that being said, Sons Dave signing off. I will see you guys in Discord. Ask me any questions there, So have a wonderful rest of your evening. Bye for now. Mwah.